going to try to get through this as cleanly as possible. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, staff, and the 2024 graduating seniors. It has been a long journey of us waking up at 8 a.m., and we made sure we had the same wake-up call today. Today is a day that will resonate in each of us for the rest of our lives, and we're thankful we get to celebrate it with all of you. My name is Sibusiso Mahlangu, and I am graduating today with a degree in business administration with minors in legal psychology, natural sciences, communication, and a specialization in pre-law. I'm excited to have been selected as the senior speaker for today because this is a highly unique class, and I am a highly unique senior speaker. I don't say that to prop myself up, but I can say with near certainty, I'm the only student on this campus that when you ask about home countries, I say South Africa and Norway. Not your usual combination. There used to be two of us on this campus with this distinct identity, but my brother graduated last year, so I'm the only one. I think he's somewhere in the crowd, actually. There we go. When you compare graduating classes at the college, there's only one, the class of 2024, that started with this combination: freshman, online, cohort. I remember reading those words and thinking to myself, what does cohort even mean? For those who don't know, it means a group of students with shared characteristics. Our first year together was unlike any in history. We shared the characteristic of starting our college journey fully online. To my professors, I apologize, because I was also one of those students that had technical difficulties with my camera and mic, and the occasional shutdown of my laptop mid-class. For decades, first-year classes at the College of Idaho have held orientation in Stanley or McCall to truly get to know one another before classes started, but not the class of 2024. We started with significant gaps in the traditional C of I experience. When we were able to finally gather on this campus, we were all behind face masks. We always wondered who we were talking to on the other side of the mask, and we wondered if our professors even knew who we were. And if anyone had the slightest cough, we wondered who might be the next one to be isolated for the next week. That was our normal. Hopefully, this helps all of you in the audience understand that I'm really happy to see all these beautifully unmasked faces looking back at me. What you'll find out about the class of 2024 is these gaps did not dampen our enthusiasm. We held out hope that we could still have a great educational experience. And we did. We filled the gaps. For me, growing up, I had no idea my life would take me all the way here, to a place like the College of Idaho, where I'd not only grow as a person, but as a leader. A place where I could meet people who had perspectives about the world that I never had before. A place where my peers motivated me in so many ways, and I can only hope I did the same. A place where whenever you want a potato, you will find a potato. Here's a little bit about me. First off, I would not be standing up here today without the support of my mom. Who's here today. Mom, you have been a strong pillar in my life from the beginning of it all the way to this very second. Without your leadership and guidance, I would not have the confidence to have moved 10,000 miles away and earn this degree. To the rest of my family, thank you so much for coming. It really does take a village, and my village is strong and proud. My village helped nurture me through one of the most difficult times of my life, the passing of my dad. So to my dad, thank you for all the hard lessons you taught me as a way of preparing me for the intellectual conversations that I'll have for the rest of my life. This next chapter of my life may pose many challenges, but I know you'll all be there to give me old, outdated, wise advice. The same year of freshman online cohort is when I lost my dad. You can imagine how difficult of a gap that created in my life. But this is where I experienced one of the things that's universal on this college campus, a caring and connected faculty. When my dad passed, two professors in particular took time out of their busy schedules to check in on me and see how I was coping. Those two professors were Chris Middleton and Nick Underwood. They both made an effort to ensure my well-being when traveling to the States and checked in on me after every single online class. If I have one regret, it is that I didn't engage in as many conversations as I could have with them while I was here. While your success as educators is evident, your empathy is what gave me the confidence to continue at the college. Given the gaps we had at the start, especially with online classes, the faculty were quite patient with us and helped us get through that time as smoothly as possible. I'd like to name a few more. Dr. Uba Kudero. You have impacted the lives of multiple international political economy students who have expressed they wouldn't have taken the major if it wasn't for you. Dr. Elena Gonzalez. You have created a safe classroom that enables students to share their stories with you. Dr. Kara Laney. You have created spaces for students to see psychology in all aspects of their lives, especially in the harder psychological classes where people found it hard to open up. In addition, the staff have created a campus community that is centered around student success. From Mel, Jan, and Missy and McCain to Chapo in the inclusion department. A huge shout out to academic advising who helped a lot of us out of some sticky situations when it looked like some classes couldn't be taken on time to graduate. You are a big part of this campus, and I encourage you to continue creating environments where students can thrive and safe spaces where students can become their best selves. Will you all join me in a moment of applause for the faculty and staff of the campus? As an international student, it has been my pleasure to share my culture with this cohort. My Sotho, Norwegian, and South African heritage is something I am very proud of. While my heritage is unique, I have found so many similarities and interests with others, from larger groups like the International Student Organization to smaller groups like the Gaming Club. Even though we started at a disadvantage of not having face-to-face experiences early on, we were able to find our shared interests. And if there wasn't already a group or club for an interest, we trailblazed a path to create a community from the ground up. We've learned that this cohort has had a shared love for sports, a love for intellectual learning spaces, a love for music, business, science, and so many other options that you can only find at a liberal arts college. We have found happiness and success in filling the gaps. And through this journey that no other class has gone through before, we have discovered our most treasured characteristic: resiliency. Our class has shown incredible adaptability and spirit in the face of unprecedented global challenges, demonstrating that even when confronted with the unknown, we are capable of the extraordinary things. We took on each new challenge as an opportunity. Each doorway led to a new adventure, whether it was an unexpectedly tough class that pushed us to our limits or a spontaneous late-night discussion that changed our perspective. We've learned from each encounter, each story shared in the comfort of our dorms, each spirited debate in the cafeteria, and each silent moment of realization in the solitude of our studies. We've supported one another through finals, celebrated together at school events, and even shared our anxieties about the future during late-night Taco Bell runs. Shout out campus safety. That future is now here. As we stand on the edge of what comes next, we are faced with new challenges, we're faced with new gaps, new challenges, and we do so equipped with knowledge and a deep sense of community that is cheering us on. And we leave with meaningful and lasting memories. We will never forget the crazy squirrels running around campus and the even crazier dogs that would chase them. We'll never forget the chicken curry, chicken stew, chicken teriyaki that somehow looked and tasted the same. We'll never forget the great faculty that helped get us to where we are now. But one thing is still missing, one memory we still don't have: walking across the stage. So when you walk across the stage today and close the gap between you and your diploma, be sure to take this moment in. Breathe out all the stress and anxiety. That thesis is in. That research project is done. Those exhausting papers are over. Now breathe in all the new opportunities, the new jobs you'll be doing, the new schools you will attend, and the great people you will all become. As Ratan Tata once said, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to walk far, walk together. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024.